When the market goes down, there's a lot of fear of missing out FOMO because so many people are buying. The family offices, high net worth individuals, smaller institutions, and RIA networks are all people I talk to. All of these capital flows are basically buyers from 75,000 to 100,000, which is pure panic. What happens is that it speeds up, which is why the banana zone often happens, it speeds up through those highs. People start calling you from school 20 years ago saying, "Hey, I hear you're into crypto. This makes things a little crazy," because everyone is afraid of missing out. That's it for now. You can't stand how sloppy the price action is right now. Yes, stocks are at all time highs and trends are good. China is boosting, everything is where it should be. You know how to match patterns with exactly what happened last year. It's like everything is set and the market can't get out of its own way. I was talking to someone today and asked the same questions like, what's going on? Does someone have something to sell? Is there a flow we don't know about? You can see that micro strategies are becoming less connected to Bitcoin, which means that stock flow is different from crypto flow. This makes things even stranger. Something else is happening. There are no flows right now because everyone is waiting for the range to break. All of the family offices are saying, well, we just want to wait for things to start becoming official. We also want to see how the election goes since it's an election. Basically, everyone is waiting for everyone else. Thanks for coming back to Crypto Insights. Here is a video with the most important things we learned from Raoul Pal's most recent conversation. Are you ready to supercharge your investing before we go on to the highlights? Find out about intellectual AI, artificial intelligence, and financial knowledge meet on this cutting edge tool. Look at and keep track of coins. Find out things about your goals that are based on AI in real time. With confidence, make better moves that will help you reach your full potential. Use the link in the video explanation to sign up right now and save 20%. Take charge of your future money. And there isn't really a reason for it. In other words, everything is set up to happen. The global macro investor had 2 weeks to decide what to do next. It was true. It's likely 50 charts that show things like liquidity, financial conditions, past pattern matching, technical analysis, and so on. If you look at Bollinger Bands of volatility, for example, all of these things have always led to a big breakout. You've pretty much checked off all the boxes. Everything, please. The global stimulus game has already begun in China, and it will spread to everyone else. Yes, the Feds are a drain on cash at the end of the quarter because of the bank funding stuff, but that stops. I don't know. For me, it's only a matter of time. There's just something really interesting about seeing the list of the people who own the most ETFs. Yes, there are some raw companies and other things. It's mostly the conversion guys. Yes, they are all guys. Either way, they're being. People use the ETF because it makes it easy to get prime broking, which is hard to do with Bitcoin. That's why they use it for prime dealing and then lay the futures or the perps. Okay, you can go down the list and find some, but when you look at it, it's all the same people from the millennium who are just taking money from cash and carry. Yes. Just to go over the regulatory problems again, it seems like someone is being charged with a crime every week. Then there's people like Trump. They aren't making it clear what they're going to do, and the CC is being hostile. In turn, that stops people from really spending. We need to know more about the race now. Take a look, everything is right. When Dave and I talked about this earlier, the only thing that worried us was that we all thought it would break the top and go fast. Also, the question is where the money will move from. If we take a step back and look at the other side, we can say that everyone is looking at each other to say, well, when it breaks, the market's going to go up because it'll bring in all the FOMO, but it needs to break higher for the flow to start. That thing that is automatic needs to start. It has gone up and down the range many times. And right now, that's at the top of the range. We don't know if that's because of flow, FTX, land, or slotting. There might be a lot of dry powder in the market, but I'm not sure. Everybody is all in. Also, you should keep an eye on things like Off the Grid, the new big game that's coming out. It's on Avalanche. Okay, fine. Avalanche isn't a chain that many people use, but this game could get really big. There are a lot of people there that we're not even looking at. A lot of procedures are also making things like that. It's kind of like a mass market use of crypto that drives on chain usage and the value of the underlying blockchain. That's the other thing I think. It's not plain to see. It will go into the Bitcoin ETF and then move around the market. There are several places where it might come from. We're not telling you not to forget about them right now. Things move a little faster in the business world. All over Europe, it is slow. The US is slow. The signs that point to the future show that it's going up. I mean, that probably starts meme coins and brings a lot of normal people into meme coin casino because it's just making attention and internet jokes into games. They get it, I mean. We've seen this happen before in every cycle. Even with ICOs, if your friend is making 50x, you're going to open an account and start dealing right away. The design match is the same as it was last year. It was the same. We all forgot about that last year. The end of last year was great. We agree that last year was great. Happy New Year, everyone. We forgot that it stayed in this range from March to October. The same. When did it first start running? It was like last week or this week. This is what I mean. I keep telling myself, come on, guys, the market is in option terms short the upside. You should know that when the market rips, it makes. A lot of people are afraid of missing out because there are so many of them. The family offices, high net worth individuals, institutes, smaller institutions, raw networks, and other capital flows I talk to are all buyers with an income of 75,000 or more. Yes, and 100,000 is the height of fear. Want to feel safe as you dive into the world of crypto? Welcome to Gemini, a safe place to buy, sell, and store cryptocurrency that you can trust. Gemini is the key to the future of money because it has top-notch protection, transactions that happen lightning fast, and access to more than 100 coins. Ready to take charge of your crypto journey? See the video description for a link to sign up. This will help you trade better, safer, and faster. Since they are not sellers, all they want is proof that the thing is moving in the right direction, and they'll find that the story fits. Price comes first, then the story. That's what will happen. So what happens is that it speeds up. That's why the banana zone often happens. It speeds up after those highs and things get a little crazy because everyone is afraid of missing out. Random friends from school 20 years ago start calling you to say, heard you're into crypto, that's it for now.